is up, you guys? It's a new week, so you know what that means. It's a new episode. In this episode, we're talking college hoops. Kentucky, North Carolina. Kentucky won 87-83 in a pretty tight game. They blew a big lead. North Carolina came back. So we're going to go over the highlights of the game, kind of what I saw from both teams offensively, defensively, some key players in these moments, and how I think the season's going to be looking for both of these teams down the stretch and when March Madness comes around. So let's get into it. This is pretty early in the game. Get a defensive stop here. Getting out in transition. DJ Wagner being aggressive, going to the basket. Something I've been wanting to see from DJ Wagner throughout these games is him being more assertive with the basket. I think he tries to facilitate and get everyone going, but he has to know when to go get his. You got UNC giving it to Bangkok right there on the block. Of course, he's going up. Remember, Kentucky is a very young team. Bradshaw's young. DJ Wag is young. Rob Dillingham, Reed Shepherd. They're all young. Then you got the little pin down, boom, let's get up and go get it. Edwards there. Then you got UNC kind of trying to get some momentum off of that. But again, UK has very good shot makers. Block right there. Let's get out and run in transition. Straight to the basket. Going to get the foul right there. Again, Kentucky is such a young team that they sometimes make mistakes. Rob Dillingham trying to get him off of him. Boom, there's a shot right there with Bradshaw. He came up big in this game a lot. Like, he was feeling it inside and out of this game. UNC got Cadeau with the ball right here. Ooh, mid-range. Mid-range ain't dead, man. One thing in college, if you could do a good pin down coming across those screens and getting to the stop and pop in that mid-range, you a bucket. Now we got Reeves with the ball. He's getting out, gives it right up, dunk. I'm telling y'all, Bradshaw is having a game. They were really, really starting to attack UNC with their bigs. You got Reed Shepherd here. Let me tell you, Reed Shepherd's one of my favorite players. Mid-range. He really is so consistent for them off the bench. It's actually so insane. And he's a freshman as well. But then again, they lack sometimes on defense. But this was a big block right here. But missing the rebound. They end up getting the call and getting the possession. But big stop right there. They mess up on defense here and there. Lack of transition, kind of letting the perimeter float around. They deal with foul trouble a lot too. DJ Wag giving it up. They got this corner three. Boom. He misses it, but right there for the rebound, but misses. They get out and run. Got to get that defensive transition a little bit better because, again, they struggle right there. Bangkok is kind of sealing off right there for that easy bucket. Reed Shepherd's about to go to work here. Look at this. Mid-range ain't dead again. Like, just go right into the paint, get pressure, rise up for your shot, and be consistent. Again, he's kind of trying to get traffic already. This is how it all works, though. Right there, DJ Wagner for the three. Again, wanting him to be more of a scoring point guard. The last few games, he's very passive at times. Again, look at this. Hands, Reed Shepherd. He goes, I know people are coming, but I'm finna hit this three. Bang. Like, you need that in a bench player like that. But don't let these highlights confuse you. UNC had really closed the gap, as you can see here. And that was because of their experience and a lot because of RJ Davis going off in this game. Bangkok finally started kind of finding his rhythm too. So this game was really getting as close as you can see it, and UK having to come up with big buckets. Look at this. Rob says, stop and go. Doop. Like, Rob Dillingham is a special player. Very special player. Very, very special. Right there on that block. I'm going to back you down. I'm going to pass it back out. Let's go back in. Dribble drive. Get that in there. Good bucket. Good bucket. Just got to get points. Try to get that lead shortened. There we go. DJ Wag passes it out. Boom. Mid-range. Just a good play. Good buckets. Efficient buckets by Reeves right there. DJ Wag has the ball. This is where you want him to attack. Just go get it. Oop. Stop. Dang. Good shot. Good way to get separation with the dribble and getting to the basket and getting that bucket right there. RJ Davis. I wish UK would have stopped they weren't fighting over the screens. I think they were better off switching because RJ Davis is a shooter and you give him too much room. You got to respect that he's a shooter and that he's a very experienced college player. So I wanted them to do better in those pick and roll situations when it came to RJ Davis. DJ Wag has the ball. Obviously, time is on their side, but it's a one-point game, so you know you still need a bucket. Gives it out. Mitchell gives it up again. You got Rob over there. Usually Rob, sometimes his shot selection can be iffy, but this wasn't bad. Getting to the basket, most likely going to get the foul, or you're going to get it up and get it in there on the floater. Then this is pretty much going to seal the game. Obviously, North Carolina needs a three. You know that this play is somewhat going to probably be for RJ Davis in some shape, form, or fashion because he has the hot hand. He's trying to get it, but boom, turnover. Guy's not even looking for the ball. RJ Davis tries to go get it backcourt. Couldn't put the brakes on. Some free throws come along in the game, and Kentucky wins. Very hard-fought game by Kentucky. You still can see their inexperience because they're still learning. They're still growing. But they are a very good scoring machine. If their defense can get a little bit better around the perimeter, this team will go very deep in March Madness, and they're going to keep growing up with every game. I feel like they grew up a lot in this game versus when I saw them play against Kansas, where they let leads go away and kind of lost their way in it. But they really started to find that rhythm and understanding we need efficient buckets. You don't have to force it. But going forward in the season, they're only going to get better. I like UNC a lot. I think RJ Davis has been so good throughout this season, really putting up big numbers. And obviously, they're going to get better as well. But big win for that young Kentucky team. That's all for this week. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling about Kentucky, how you're feeling about UNC, and kind of college hoops in general. I always appreciate you guys coming to the channel every single week, and this week being highlights of Kentucky, UNC. I'm always grateful for y'all. I will definitely be seeing you guys next week, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe.